All right. I guess I'm audible to everyone. Let's have a look. Okay, so today we are going to discuss about the second week updates of Alpha, whatever we have done so far. So that is what we are going to discuss now. Let's have a look at that. All right. So let's move to the next. So normally the first question whenever people ask or preparing for their PT is that how to start their PT preparation. So this is a step-by-step preparation guide to help you achieve your desired scores with a little bit of practice. So if you see, you just have to work on your first thing is that you have to register on Alpha PT. It is the best platform for your PT practice. And then you have to take care that you have to watch my YouTube videos. That will be really helpful for you because I have discussed a lot of tasks like um, reading blanks, reorders, essay writing, and summarize written text, summarize spoken text have been discussed. Right from dictation, important tips were discussed. Repeat sentence, read aloud, describe image, read a lecture. Almost all major tasks have been discussed in my on my YouTube channel. Although the bits are a little bit old, but those are still very much applicable now as well because I did that using a generic method. So it is still working and it will always be working. So only remember that you are doing it according to that. So you can take the help of the videos as well. You can try to learn. And at every end of the video, I have also given samples as well. So first understand the entire explanation and then go for the sample thing so that you can understand how to do it better. Then when you watch my videos, definitely just watching your videos is not helpful. You have to also have an idea about all tasks. Like you have to understand what is important for speaking tasks, what is important, which is analyzed by the AI for the writing task, what is important in your reading tasks, and what is really necessary for your listening task. So as you know, if you have idea about all tasks, then it will be helpful for you. Then coming to the fourth thing that you have to subscribe to Alpha PT platform. Yeah, that will cost you around 16 USD for 1 month. So it depends from place to place. Just have a look at your country place and then check the prices according to that. You can use my promo code only for once. So try to make the maximum use of it because later on you have to get the full, you have to pay the full price. So it is better if you are planning for superior scores and your target is like if you are just starting your PT practice or if you have just done a little bit of practice, you are at 50s kind of scores, but you want to get superior at that time, definitely 1 or 2 months is not going to be sufficient for you. I recommend at least get 3 months so that even if you clear your exam, that will not be a big deal. But if you are not completing that within 1 month, then definitely have to pay the full price, which will be a little bit more for you. So it is better you avoid doing that thing. This getting the Alpha PT subscription will help you to get unlimited access to all tasks, and you will also be available for your unlimited mock test, both including full mock test and as well as sectional mock test. And you will have lots of past materials on Alpha PT platform. As the name Alpha PT suggests, that it is highly relevant for your PT study. So make sure that you are doing it properly. All right, so use it wisely. Then practice all tasks for yourself. Try to check it many of the times. If a person is a little bit intelligent and they can understand how to do this thing properly, they can definitely practice by themselves, and there is definitely no need of getting any coaching. But if you are failing for 2 or 3 times, then definitely you need help of a proper trainer. And as you know that I'm a Pearson certified trainer as well as UK certified TFL trainer. So definitely you can approach me for guidance as well. So while you are practicing, focus on your weak areas and try to improve your scores and consistency. Be consistent in your efforts. Once you start improving, start taking full marks. That will be really helpful for you to understand how to manage the time as well as how to manage your pressure. That is really going to be helpful for your main exam. Then finally, the most important thing is whatever you are trying to achieve, try to get plus 5 scores than your desired scores. And if you are getting this similar scores in 3 to 5 full consecutive alpha PT mock tests, definitely you can book your exam. So it is always recommended that you first try to practice as much as you can. Then if you are unable to get your scores, if you are getting like 2 to 3 times, if you have already attempted PT but still failing to get your scores, then definitely you can reach out to me. All right. Coming to the next thing, now a lot of people will be finding this issue that they are doing some task and speaking, but they will not be getting good scores. Every time they will be losing their scores. The reason is mostly because whatever you are doing is not getting recognized by the AI software, and most probably that can be one of the reason because it is not getting recognized. Maybe because of your microphone, or maybe it can be due to your poor internet connectivity, or you are using inbuilt mics of phone or laptops, using Bluetooth wired headphones, or some there might be sometimes browser issues, like lots of plugins will be there which will stop your recordings properly. Then sometimes it can also be related with your internet connectivity issues. If you are not having a good connection of internet, definitely that will create a barrier in uploading your voice on the server of the Alpha PT, which can definitely impact your scorings. So sometimes you might have observed that although your audio will be like complete 40 seconds long, but in the transcript you will hardly find about 40 to 50% of your response getting recorded. So that is one of the major reasons, that maybe because it is due to your internet connectivity issue. Although it has been uploaded on the server, but because of your lack of internet connectivity issue, you are finding it difficult to make it 100% recognized. So to avoid that thing, what you can do, you can use Alpha PT in the incognito mode, because that is the best way to avoid all plugins from getting loaded. So this can give your best performance. Use always a USB wired headphone. This is really important, because if you are using Bluetooth headphones or just say wireless headphones, that is not going to be helpful for you, because in the real exam you are going to have a proper headset with a mic. So you have to adjust according to that. That is why I always recommend and suggest you to practice using a USB wired headphone. Clear browse cache and settings. So that is really important, because if your browse cache is not clear, then it might impact your scores from being properly analyzed. So avoid that. Remove unnecessary extensions or plugins. Take care of this thing as well. Many of the times people will be having lots of plugins which will damage the functionality of your browser, which can crash your websites. So don't do that thing. Use high-speed internet for smooth recording. Always use proper internet speeds to get good scores. Don't use any kind of unstable internet connectivity which can damage your scores. So the things like poor internet connectivity or Bluetooth lagging, browser issues will always cause your voice to not get captured properly, and this will lead to improper speaking scores. So this is really important. Then coming to the next thing, a lot of people have been asking me recently this week as well in our group, that how to improve your listening scores. So it is really important how to improve your listening scores is only because by improving your listening skills. So how to improve your listening skills? Try to watch any movies and try to understand the sentences. Try to grasp as much as you can, understand the sentences and grasp the gist of the audio, pronounce clearly, and try to speak fluently. Speak with confidence always. Avoid hesitation, stammering, repeating, fumbling, or getting stuck at some words. Never do that. It is really important that you have to maintain your flow. So it is really important in your listening task, especially in your summarize spoken text task or your summarize group discussion or retail lecture, you have to work on your note taking skills and your proper writing. Okay, make your handwriting good so that you are able to understand what you are trying to write. If you capture the entire thing, but if you are unable to understand what you are writing, then whatever the time you have utilized or wasted in your writing is not going to be helpful for you. So make sure that you are working on your quick note taking skills as well as write accurately as per the audio, avoid spelling and grammatical mistakes, and manage the time and word count limits. Take care of this thing, and definitely you are going to get full scores in your listening. Coming to the next thing, like a lot of people have asked, what is the best equipment setup for PTE practice? As we know that it is really important, as I've just said in our first slide as well, you have to use a proper USB wide headphone with a good mic. Especially I would say Logitech H111 is the cheapest one. Then we have H390, which is good. We have H340 as well. You can use that as well. In the real exam, you will find Andrea EDU 455, which is best, and it is used in majority of the reputed test centers, unless it is a local test center. Then second thing is listening setup is really important. Practice in a calm and quiet room and keep your focus on the entirely on the practice. Do not get distracted. Keep your phone silent while you're practicing. Don't let your phone ring. So keep it in other room while you're practicing. Writing setup, it is really important. Many of the time people will be using MacBooks or they'll be using the inbuilt keyboard of your laptops, which will be very smooth, which will be very soft. So you will find it very easy to type. But when you go to your real exam, you will find a mechanical keyboard of 104 keys. So it is really important that you focus on using a QWERTY model kind of keyboard. Use an external keyboard that is really going to be helpful for you, because in the real exam, by the time you practice all the time using your Mac keyboard and also your laptop keyboard, you will find it very smooth to type. Whereas these mechanical keyboards will be a little bit tough to touch, so you will find it difficult to type and you may not be able to make it 100% correct. So take care of that. Second thing, for reading, I strongly recommend you to practice using the time management. Keep a proper stopwatch and work on your time management and stress management levels. I recommend you to practice for about 2 minutes for your reading blanks and 1.5 minute maximum for your reorders. In that way, even if you are getting 15 questions in 23 minutes, you can easily cover it up. Don't waste your time. Focus a lot on time management. Then, as I have said, use proper network setup. High speed and stable internet is really important. Ensure that you are accurate in reading and uploading all of your responses as possible. Okay, try to submit them as quickly as possible. Then finally, browser setup. Keep your browser up to date and avoid unnecessary extensions. This is really going to be helpful to get proper scorings. Otherwise, no matter how best you do, you are still always going to lose your marks, which can damage your confidence. And losing your confidence before your exam is a very bad thing. All right, coming to the next thing, as a lot of people have been asking for what are the academic distributions and PT code descriptions, I have created that thing. I have been circulating in the groups as well, but this is the best way I found that it stays on the thing here itself on the YouTube. So you can have a look at that later on. So if you see that, you can just check all the markings and based on that, you can understand which is the most important task. So if you see here, the current highest important task is your this thing, summarize written text, because it will be giving you overall 45 marks contribution. Okay, so it is the highest as of now. Previously it was read aloud and repeat sentence, but now it is completely being owned by summarize written text. So I have this deducted this marks based on 320 marks calculation, because everyone will be telling later on that anyhow you will be getting 10 marks even if you are just attending the exam. So based on that, I have skewed the marks and I have made it according to the 320 marks calculation. Coming to the next thing, for PT core as well, I have created this marks distribution. You can have a look at that. So it is really important. Here again, as you can see, because PT core gives you good marks for read aloud and repeat sentence, we are still having that too as the highest scoring. Reading writing blanks is the next one, and then the third important task is your write from dictation. So if you are making this task perfect, you are going to get a lot of marks in your entire PT core scorings. So take care of this thing and practice accordingly. Check each and everything, and then you can definitely get better scores. Then, as you can see, a lot of people will find it difficult. So where to generate the case ID, how they can do this thing. So I have got this thing. You can just scan the QR code here, and you will directly be redirected to your help center of Pearson. You can just scan this code and you can scroll down below. And below you can find the chat option, email option, or also you can find your local number. Once you click that, you can find the basic number like toll free as well as toll number. Usually you can use toll free in majority of the cases in many of the countries. So use the toll free number. It will be available from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So use that and ask your queries, whatever you have regarding your exam registration booking or related to your even this thing like your case ID generation. As soon as you are done with your exam, you immediately come and try to case or generate your case here. You will get a case ID and keep that for your future reference. I have already said about all the complications of not raising the case ID immediately. So if you have missed that, you can check other videos on my YouTube channel. Coming to the next thing, let's take for example, you are having medical emergencies and you cannot take your exam. At that time, what you can do? We have different things like cancel, refund, and reschedule. So if you are canceling anything or rescheduling even before 24 exams, you can have the option provided that you are giving proper medical documentations like your anything like reports or doctor slip, whatever you can provide. Then the next thing is you can use doctor must be registered. They should have full proper license, and whatever you are right preparing the medical slip, that should have the proper registration details of that person so that they can cross verify later on. Document must clearly state that you are not fit to take the exam. So it is really important that it clearly mentions that thing. Then if Pearson finds it genuine thing, definitely they may give you a free retest voucher. So it completely depends on their own understanding. It is not possible and it is not required that you will always get it, but still it is better you do this thing. Pearson may allow you to reschedule, but it is not guaranteed. Okay, so depending on your severity of your issue, they may or they may not give that. So take care of this thing. Try to always keep your things ready. And if you have to do anything, make it at least 2 days before the situation arises. Okay. Usually, in the case of emergencies, they will hardly entertain 48 hours queries, not more than that. So take care of this thing. Then a lot of people have been asking me on various platforms why do I always recommend Alpha PT. As you know that I have been training a lot of my students on Alpha PT, and you have also been seeing in my WhatsApp group as well as Facebook that almost everyone have got their desired scores. I have seen like at least 95% getting their desired scores unless and until they are practicing in the wrong way. So if you are just focusing on speed in the speaking section, definitely on the platforms you may get 90 marks, but in the real exam, it focuses more on clarity and your pronunciation. So if you are not doing that thing properly, and if you are just focusing only on speed, you are not going to get marks. So as you have seen, 20 plus students have got superior scores so far, and you have been seeing that and this is only after the latest updates. I'm not talking about the entire thing. So within my 1.5 years of coaching, so far 52 plus students got superior scores. So 20 plus students have just got in the past 4 months. So you can understand how effective this platform is for your preparation. So you see, I have been guiding at least 1,000 students every single day. My my personal WhatsApp group itself has around 1500 plus students. So apart from that, I also guide on my Telegram channel as well as on my Facebook groups where I have like almost like 3 lakh, or you can say around 5 lakh students are there, where I normally post my queries and I answer their queries as well. So this is how I have been seeing a lot of people and monitor their feedback closely on every single day. So that is why sometimes the response becomes a little bit late for you guys. So kindly understand my suggestion as well. So that will be helpful for you. Then after comparing many platforms, I have observed that 95% of the people have said that they have whatever they were getting in the alpha PT mock test, they are getting the same plus or minus 5 scores in the real exam. But unlike other platforms where you will get 80 plus scores, here in the real exam, they will be getting around 65 to 70 marks. So this is the problem here. Other platforms may give you 80 plus just to make you happy, but in the Alpha PT, it has a very strict scoring platform. And if you are getting 70 here in the proper way, definitely in the real exam, you can get 75 plus. That is what I have observed in lots of my cases. Then their exam scores are very similar to the mock test. And my recommendation is always based on my analysis as well as the consistent scores, which I always see, not based on just any random suggestions like that kind of thing. So you can definitely trust this thing and practice in the correct way. Then only you can get it. If you are practicing the wrong way, then definitely no matter which platform you use, it is not going to give you your desired scores. If you don't know like how to do practice in the proper way, definitely you can reach out to me for guidance. I will be always there to guide you in my WhatsApp group. Then as you have seen that recently we have achieved 100 plus uploads I have uploaded on my YouTube channel. So you can have a support that thing. It will be really helpful for me for my efforts. You can support that. It will be really helpful to make my voice heard all over the world. Then 12,000 views have been achieved this week. So it is a really good thing. Even 550 plus subscribers have reached. That is really a good achievement for me as well because I have created this channel almost more than 1 year ago, and still I'm still working hard. In the middle, I was a bit busy, so I was not able to give my full time for YouTube as well. I have just now got some proper teammates based on whose help I am doing this work. So as you have seen, this is the score results, like people who have taken the exam recently and they got their scores this week. So this was one of the person who got superior scores. So they have got good scores. Then another person who there was some a little bit of complication here. This person also took the help of some other trainer as well, but this was not known to be. But definitely, as you have known that since I have answered a lot of people, if you have been active in the group as well, you might have seen like on a regular basis, I answer a lot of people's queries with which they identify their mistakes and rectify their errors. So you can find this thing. It will be helpful for you if you stay updated in the group chat. Always try to check the group chat every single day because you will learn a lot. Then we have another person who got good scores this week. Then we have another person who was from South Africa. She also got her target score was just 55 overall, but after just following the guidance on my YouTube on my WhatsApp group, she got 64. So I gave just a few methods about how to improve her scores quickly, and she followed the same method and she got very good scores. So it is really important that you follow a proper guidance, not listening to each and every one so that you get distracted. So avoid doing that thing. All right then. So it's time for queries. If you have any questions, you can let me know. Let me just unmute you all. All right. Okay. So if you have any queries, you can ask, or let's say if you have any chats. Okay. Yes,
Hello.
please. Yes, yes.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I'm able to hear you.
Yeah, I am from Canada now. I have to give the PT core exam.
Mm-hmm.
In last 2 weeks, I gave the two times.
Mm-hmm.
I did not get the desired score in PT writing.
Mm-hmm.
So I got in speaking and reading more than 70.
Mm-hmm.
But in listening, I got the 62, and in the writing I only got 61 only. But I need to get the minimum 69 in writing. And
Got
can
it.
you tell where the my problem was?
Okay, so basically for PT core, your marks
Yeah,
are distributed on different categories. Like you have your summarized written text, email writing, your reading
yeah,
writing blanks will also contribute to your this thing writing scores. You have summarized spoken text, and you have this right from dictation. So any of these tasks might have been gone a little bit wrong. Uh, Normally, what happens is many of the times people don't understand the importance of SWT,
yeah,
SST, and your right from
yeah,
dictation task. If your
yeah,
target is for CLB 7, as you have said, your target is for writing 69, so that is
yeah,
CLB 7. So it
yeah,
is really
exactly.
important that you at least make your SST, SWT, email, right from dictation
Yeah,
perfect, because definitely,
yeah,
as all of us know, that we will
yeah,
find it difficult to get good scores in our reading writing blanks. So
yeah,
that cannot be 100% accurate, but at least you can practice a lot for your SST, SWT task. Right from dictation is really important for your PT core, and then we
mhm,
have email. Okay, so
yeah.
at least make these tasks perfect. Definitely will see improvement in your writing scores.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I thought that I got good, but I don't know why the PPT is the blocking me for the writing score early. Because 2 years ago I did the
Got it. Got it.
PT academic, and at that time I was getting the 73 in writing. But now PT is blocking my writing score. I don't know, but I did good in email and summarize written text. But I don't know where I got wrong, or I the
Okay, no issues. So here the thing, maybe you are making spelling mistakes or grammatical errors. So take care of
um,
that. Maybe practice a little bit, and you will find a score improvement.
yeah, and
All
I
right.
want to know if the template works or not. But I did not use any template. Just I did myself.
No issues. You can use alpha PT templates. That should be enough.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
Kashif. So, Kashif Salim, we have question any template for SA and SST. Definitely, you can use tried and tested templates of Alpha PT. I have seen
Okay.
a lot of people getting good scores with that. You
Yeah.
can use that, and you will get better scores in your SA and SST.
Okay.
Then we have
It's, so mainly I have to focus in
spellings and grammatical mistakes.
summarize written text or email, and what
Right from
else?
dictation.
Oh, right. And only that part contribute the writing, or other part also.
You can let's connect after the call, so you can
Okay.
I
Yeah.
have
Okay.
to check
Okay.
with others.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So,
Okay.
Romilin, you have asked, hello, can you suggest my SWT task? So, okay, can you suggest my SWT? Okay, I believe you are asking about strategy for SWT. So, for SWT, definitely you can use this method that you can connect few sentences, use appropriate connectors using avoid grammatical mistakes and spelling errors. Usually, a lot of time people will end up making these things, these mistakes, which can damage your scores. Also, take care of your time management and word counts. Many of the time, people will be not taking care of their word counts. Recently, I have seen one student who was writing above 80 plus words, which is damaging their scores. So it is always better that you stick with the provided limit for your task. Then we have Uh, Kashif is also asking, are templates still working? Definitely, templates are still working. A lot of my students have used the templates and they have got better scores. So there is no issues with that. Then we have another thing like Ali was asking, can you suggest essay template or SST? Definitely, you can use essay as well as SST template. There is no problem with that. People are using that, and recently, uh, four of the students who used Alpha PT templates have got 90 in their writing. So you can use that thing and definitely will start getting better scores. Just make sure that you are avoiding spelling mistakes and grammatical errors. That should be more than enough. Then we have another thing. K is asking, my writing is weak. What categories contributes marks for reading so that I can focus on that more? So K, is that for PT academic or is that for PT core? You have not mentioned that. Mostly if you are writing PT academic, only we have four tasks now contributing for your PT academic writing. That is your summarized written text, summarized spoken text, write from dictation, as well as your this thing, essay. So only these four tasks are contributing for your PT academic writing. For PT core, you can also include your listening blanks as well as your reading writing blanks. Then Hisham has asked how to get full marks in SWT. As I've said, always write meaningful and related sentences. That will be really helpful for you to improve your marks in your SWT task. Make sure that whatever you are writing, avoid spelling mistakes and grammatical errors. Take care of time management as well as word count. Don't write improper sentences which are not making any sense. And then also take care of using proper connectors. Don't use anything like that. Okay. Then, okay. So K academic. So definitely, as I said, four tasks are there for PT academic writing. You can just focus on that SWT, SST, uh, write from dictation, and your email essay. Then Hisham, why many students get their desired score from Alpha PT, but in real exam they are less than 15 to 20 marks. Okay, so here's the thing. Normally, Hisham, as I said in the beginning of this seminar, that if you are practicing in the correct way, there is no way that you are going to get lesser scores. Many of the time, people will be making a lot of spelling mistakes and grammatical errors. So on the platform, it may hardly detect you 2 marks for your spellings and 2 marks for your grammars, but in the real exam, that will have a huge impact on your scores. So make sure that whatever you are doing, that is 100% accurate, and then there is no doubt that you will never get lesser scores than your alpha PT. Because I have seen a lot of people who have practiced perfectly and they got better scores in the real exam. So if you are thinking that you are going to get lesser scores in the real exam, that is completely impossible unless and until it is the wrong way in which we are practicing. That is one thing that I would like to tell you here. All right. Any more questions? We still have a little bit of time, so you can just pop in your queries. All right. So I recently did my exam. I'm getting 65 to 70 score in Alpha PT, but in exam I got 53. So definitely it happens. Maybe because of your exam stress, or maybe because of your lack of time management, or maybe as I've said, you might have done in the wrong way. Like as sometimes people will be speaking focusing more on speed rather than that thing like pronunciation or fluency. Okay, so if that is not the case, kindly share your last alpha PT mock test. Let me have an analysis, and based on that, I can let you know what is going wrong and what you are unable to understand there. Definitely, I have seen a lot of people who are getting good scores here, and when they said that they were finding it difficult to get good scores in the real exam, when I analyzed their mock test, I have observed that they were doing lots of mistakes which they were unaware of. So maybe that you can be one of that case as well. You can share on my WhatsApp group. You can just follow Ahmed Abdulaziz on my WhatsApp, and definitely you can contact me. Ali has asked, I did my PT academic in 2023 and I got overall 55 and not less than 55. But now these templates are not working on Alpha PT. Yes, definitely that's correct, Ali. Previously, it was completely acceptable to use keyword templates, but that is not working anymore. If your target is for good scores, then definitely make sure that you are avoiding this thing. You are not using any kind of templates. Include a lot of things according to the topic so that you get maximum marks. All right. So don't make that mistake of using keyword templates because that is not going to be useful in your real exam. All right. We are still having 3 more minutes. Let me know if you have any more questions. All right, sure. I will have a look at that, Hisham, and I will get back to you. Kindly expect a delayed response because today is Sunday, so I am on my weekend. I will definitely get back to you by tomorrow. Kindly just give me a reminder around this time. I will definitely give you the feedback. All right. Any more questions?
I have one more question. Can I
Yes,
book
please. Exams at the same
two?
time.
Yeah, yes, same time.
No,
Exactly.
no, right.
No?
So that is not possible because
Yeah.
usually PT allows only one booking at a time. At a time. Previously, it allowed like just like IELTS, but nowadays
Yeah.
because people were just booking unnecessarily, and then later on after getting their scores, people were canceling, which was creating an issue in refunding the amount. So that is why they have
Oh,
stopped doing this anymore. Only after you get the entire score of that thing, only then you can book it. And even then, one point here I would like to tell you here is that if you are,
okay.
let's take, if your one exam is going bad and if you have
Yeah.
raised a query, okay,
Yeah.
if you have raised a case ID, don't book
Yeah.
the next exam immediately because what will happen is the person might be leaving your first previous exam and they may start working on your new exam and they may get
Okay.
new voucher on your new exam. So this has happened with 2, 3 students of mine in the last week itself.
Uh,
Okay,
okay. And
so yes,
like, yes, thank you. And like, can I ask to review the marks in the PPT, or it's not
yes.
possible?
For the Pearson you are telling, right?
Yeah.
Definitely. You can ask, you can go for rescoring method. They will ask
Yeah.
you 160 USD excluding taxes. You can just
Okay.
share your card details and then they will
Yeah.
based on that. They will do the rescoring and once
Yeah.
marks will change in 99% of the cases. So definitely
Yeah.
can apply for rescoring and you will get your 160 USD back in your same card.
So how much is the chance to reverse the mark, like revert the marks?
Well, you will always like 99% of the cases, marks will change. So don't worry about that.
Or will change?
Yes. Ali, your question was about
Okay.
Ali, as I've said that previously keyword templates were working, but not anymore. So you can use that Alpha PT template that is working as of now. All right, guys. Thank you for your time. Time is ending up. So hope that you found this session useful. I'll be sharing this on my YouTube channel as well. You can have a look at that. Take care
Yeah,
and
okay. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
all right, no issues. Bye bye.
Bye bye.